The Fortis family arrived at Blackwood Manor with nervous excitement. The imposing Victorian mansion, perched atop Widow's Hill, had been a steal consequence of the persistent rumors of its peculiarities. But for David and Elena Fortis, with their young son Finn in tow, the charm of the gables and the promise of a fresh start outweighed the whispers of restless spirits. Blackwood Manor was a museum of shadows. Dust motes danced in the perpetual gloom that seemed to cling to the high-ceilinged rooms, and the floorboards creaked underfoot like mournful sighs. Finn, usually a chatterbox, grew uncharacteristically quiet, his eyes wide and watchful. The air, thick with the scent of old paper and decay, carried an intangible undercurrent of unease, a prickling sensation on the back of your neck that you couldn't quite brush off. The first sign came on a windless night. A child's laughter, tinkling and light, echoed from the empty nursery. Elena, investigating, found the rocking horse swaying gently, its wooden smile unsettlingly wide. Then, there were the whispers, disembodied voices that murmured in the dead of night. Snippets of conversations from a bygone era, secrets shared in hushed tones that chilled you to the bone. David, a pragmatist, tried to explain it away drafts, overactive imaginations, but the occurrences escalated. Objects moved on their own. Doors slammed shut with unseen force. Shadows coalesced in the corners, taking the form of fleeting figures in old-fashioned clothes. Finn, once shy, became withdrawn, prone to tearful outbursts and sleepwalking, muttering about a pale lady who beckoned him from the attic. Elena, a woman of reason, felt her sanity fraying at the edges. The whispers grew bolder, forming accusations, blaming her for an unknown transgression. The rocking horse in the nursery played a lullaby at night, a haunting melody that promised comfort but delivered only dread. Sleep became a battlefield, a terrifying descent into nightmares where the pale lady's icy fingers brushed against Elena's throat. One stormy night, the lights went out, plunging the house into an abyss. A blood-curdling scream ripped through the darkness, followed by Finn's terrified sobs. Elena, David, and a whimpering Finn huddled in the drawing room, the whispers swirling around them like a malevolent fog. Then, a spectral figure materialized in the fireplace, its eyes burning embers in the gloom. It spoke, a voice like dry leaves rasping against stone, accusing them of trespassing, of disturbing its slumber. Blackwood Manor, it revealed, was a prison for a vengeful spirit, bound to the earthly plane by a terrible injustice. The Fortis family, with their unwitting intrusion, had become pawns in its malevolent game. Terror turned to defiance. David, his voice trembling but firm, declared they wouldn't be pawns. They would help the spirit find peace, whatever the cost. Elena, eyes blazing with a newfound resolve, agreed. They delved into the manor's dusty secrets, unearthing a hidden diary detailing the spirit's tragic past of betrayal, a broken promise, a life cut short. The climax arrived on the anniversary of the spirit's demise. The house convulsed, shadows lashing out, whispers morphing into screams. The Fortis family, armed with knowledge and courage, faced the spirit head-on. David confronted it with the truth. Elena offered empathy, and Finn, in a moment of childlike innocence, extended a hand of friendship. The spirit faltered. The rage in its eyes softened, replaced by a flicker of recognition, of longing. With a choked sob, it dissolved into a wisp of moonlight, leaving behind a melancholic peace that settled over the house like a benediction. Blackwood Manor remained, its secrets whispered in the wind, a monument to the horrors faced and the love that conquered them. The Fortis family, forever marked by their ordeal, chose to stay. They had not only exorcised a malevolent spirit, but had found a home not in the manor itself, but in the act of facing their fears together. The rocking horse in the nursery still creaked, but now it sang a lullaby of hope, a testament to a family that had found their own peace amidst the shadows.